I feel like wherever I go, I tend to bring, wherever you go, there you are. What that really means is that in your life, wherever you are physically, is somewhat defined by the personality that you bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's easy to lay here. It's easy to stay here. That sounds fun.
That's you with a YouTube video.
What?
First I started off in Hayward when my mom and dad were married.
Mm-hmm.
And even though they would fight, I guess they were still together. And then they got divorced, and I guess I found that sort of stressful in a very strange way, in a very internalized way. I didn't really express it. I moved in with my dad and my new stepmom, and she was, in retrospect, well, at the time I felt like she was like a supreme bitch, and she kind of was, and I remember my stepsisters doing this thing. I had to sit outside the house and wait for an adult to come home because they said they didn't feel, one of them said they didn't feel safe around me. I think that it was a way to exercise power over me.
Weird. That's very controlling.
Yeah, to say that I was a good or bad kid, I feel like there are really, and mostly no good or bad kids. Kids just are kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's true that, I wasn't getting good grades in school, and that's primarily what children are supposed to do, is go to school and learn. But still, you shouldn't treat anyone as though they are...
Less than you?
Yeah, as though they're not valuable.
Flowers can only live so long. Flowers can only love so long. I think we all know how that goes. What happens when you forget to water your houseplant? They wither. You forgot to water me.
You know, well, I guess I had like a mental breakdown. I went to the mental hospital, and I think that kind of accelerated the process of my dad saying, yeah, I don't think this is working out.
Oh, with the woman?
Yeah. Mental illnesses in youth, sometimes they're just in passing. They're ephemeral.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on the environment, and that's going to determine whether or not that person has that for life. Ever since I first moved out of Hayward when I was a kid, I was around 12. I had met Ben, and we stayed in contact. I stayed in contact with my friend Chris and some other friends. And, I moved a couple of times, and even in my early 20s and late teens. And we still have a close relationship. I'd say it's relatively close. And I have Fred, he's my best friend. And he's in Sweden. And then I have Rakesh, who's in India. And they're good friends, and when you have people you can count on, like my friend Fred, or like Rakesh or Ben, either you can count on that for advice, or I guess I bring that with me wherever I go, even though they're far away.
What do you think home means to most people?
I think to most people, I think it's more of a place. For me, it's more of the things I bring with me, the relationships I continue to have. I think other people, I think it's the place and the people that they will meet there. Yeah, I mean, the people define your experience of where you are. And, I guess living with your mom is always the easiest, which is interesting that it should be so, I guess I want to say reviled. Like people think, oh, you live with your mom, that's sad. Mm-hmm. But actually it's very strange because your mom will love you in a way that is not in any normal way, not in any
It's
way
unconditional.
that is unconditional. It's unconditional, yeah. And
Very comfortable.
yeah, it's very easy. It's easy.
It's easy to stay here.
But as it comes back to home, I'd say I feel very much at home in Deer Lodge because we own the place.
Mm-hmm.
And that really, it does affect a lot of things. No one can come over and say, well, this is wrong and this is wrong, so you had better fix it or else.
I feel like it's a step.
I feel like it's like a lock. Like everything
Like no
is,
one can break it.
everything is locked up. You need the key. And we've got the key.
Someday be so sunny and bright. Other days they are lonely, lonely, full of fright. This is a bad poem.
So for me, home
It up
is what you take with you,
What you take with you?
wherever you go.